Take a deep breath. Wherever you are, know that you are safe in this moment. This is your time to pause, to reflect, and to feel the presence of Jesus. Let the music and the visuals guide your heart into peace and stillness. For the next journey, we will explore His light, His love, and His guidance in our lives. Shiyu. In the chaos of this world, there is one name that brings instant peace: Jesus. When storms overwhelm your life, He whispers calm to your soul. When fear tries to take hold, when worries weigh heavily on your heart, remember His presence. He is the light in the darkness. His love penetrates every shadow, every corner of doubt and anxiety. Even when everything seems lost, His light shines unwaveringly. Think of the woman at the well, alone, weary, unnoticed by the world. Jesus approached her with compassion, offering hope where despair once lived. In your own life, remember that Jesus meets you where you are, not when you're perfect, not when you have it all together, but now, in your humanity, in your struggles. When life feels overwhelming, pause. Take a deep breath. Let His light fill your mind, your heart, your soul. Feel the peace that surpasses understanding, the calm that the world cannot give. The same God who painted the sunsets, who set the stars in the heavens, thinks of you constantly. He holds your worries, your fears, your doubts, and even your silent prayers. This is your invitation to worship, not because it is required, not out of obligation, but because His love draws you, gently, to a place of adoration. Close your eyes. Imagine the morning light streaming into a dark room. That is how Jesus touches your life. Quiet, gentle, powerful, transformative. Let gratitude fill the empty spaces where stress and fear once lived. He has been faithful before, and He will remain faithful. Even when the world seems chaotic, His light never fades. If your heart feels heavy today, let this moment be your sanctuary. Feel His presence, His guidance, His love. Share this reminder with someone who needs to know that they are not alone. Comment Jesus if you choose to honor Him right now. Breathe, relax, and let His light surround you. Your heart was made for this kind of peace. Imagine a peaceful pasture, soft sunlight bathing the rolling hills. Sheep graze quietly, guided gently by the presence of a caring shepherd. This is how Jesus cares for each of us, with attentiveness, love, and protection. Psalm 23 reminds us, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." He leads us beside still waters, restores our souls, and provides direction when paths seem uncertain. Jesus knows each of us by name. He knows your joys, your struggles, your fears, and your dreams. When you face difficult decisions, He guides you with wisdom, patience, and compassion. Think about the challenges of everyday life, the pressures at work, the responsibilities at home, the worries about the future. Even in these moments, Jesus walks beside you, offering guidance, strength, and peace. In John 10, Jesus says, "I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep." He protects not only you but also your family, your home, and your future. His care is constant, unwavering, and deeply personal. Take a moment to breathe. Imagine Jesus gently leading you through each difficult choice, each stressful moment. He never abandons His flock. Even when life seems chaotic, He remains faithful. Jesus understands our weaknesses. He provides rest when we are weary. He calms our fears and restores our hope. He guides us safely, ensuring that even when we stumble, we are never alone. This is an invitation to trust Him fully, to hand over your burdens, your anxieties, and your uncertainties, to know that in His care, you are always valued, always safe, always loved. Pause and reflect. Where in your life do you need guidance today? What decisions are weighing on your heart? Imagine Jesus beside you, offering direction, encouragement, and reassurance. Share this message with someone who needs to know that they are never forgotten. Comment "Shepherd" if you are choosing to let Jesus guide your steps today. Rest in his care and let his peace fill your heart. Life is a journey through seasons, each with its own challenges, joys, and lessons. From spring to winter, Jesus walks with us, Emmanuel, God with us. In spring, we see new beginnings, fresh blooms, new opportunities, and the chance to grow in faith. Even when past mistakes linger, Jesus invites us into renewal. Summer brings growth and abundance. We experience friendships, achievements, and moments of joy. Jesus rejoices with us and teaches us to share our blessings with others. Autumn represents change, transition, and letting go. Leaves fall, routines shift, and life's pace changes. In these seasons, Jesus provides comfort and guidance, reminding us that nothing is wasted in his plan. Winter can feel dark, cold, and challenging. Loss, grief, and uncertainty test our faith. Yet, even in winter, Emmanuel is present, a light that warms, a hope that sustains. No matter the season, Jesus is constant. He is present in celebrations and in struggles. He teaches us that every moment has purpose, and every challenge is part of his plan. Pause and reflect. Where do you see Jesus in your current season? How has his presence brought peace, guidance, or joy? Share this message with someone who needs to feel God's presence today. Comment "Emmanuel" if you are reminded that God is with you in every season. Let your heart rest in the truth that his faithfulness never changes. In the pursuit of life, we often chase things that leave us empty. Material possessions, achievements, recognition. They cannot fill the deepest hunger in our hearts. Jesus calls himself the bread of life. He satisfies the soul, nourishes our spirit, and gives us strength for each day. When we feel spiritually empty, his words offer wisdom and comfort. When loneliness or despair weighs heavily, his presence fills the void. Pause and imagine Jesus breaking bread, offering nourishment not just for the body, but for your soul. He invites you to feast on his goodness, to drink from the living water, and to be fully satisfied in him. Daily, we can turn to him for strength, guidance, and sustenance. His love never runs dry, his promises never fail, and his care is constant. Share this reminder with someone searching for fulfillment today. Comment "Bread of life" if you choose to rely on Jesus for your deepest needs. The world is full of chaos, stress, and anxiety. News headlines, responsibilities, and fears can overwhelm our minds. Yet Jesus offers a peace unlike anything the world can give. A peace that steadies our hearts, calms our minds, and restores our souls. When worry threatens to take over, pause, breathe. Remember that Jesus is the Prince of Peace. This peace is not passive. It guides our decisions, strengthens our resolve, and brings clarity. It allows us to live in trust, letting go of fear and embracing hope. Share this moment with someone who needs calm today. Comment "Peace" if you are choosing to rest in Jesus' presence. Let his tranquility flow into your heart and mind. Jesus heals both body and soul. He restores what is broken, mends what is wounded, and comforts the hurting. Throughout the Bible, his touch brought healing. Blind eyes were opened, the sick were made well, hearts were restored. In your life, He brings emotional healing, brokenness from past mistakes, grief from loss, anxiety, and fear. He can restore all of it. Some healing is instant, some takes time. Trust in His timing, His wisdom, and His compassion. Pause and reflect. Where do you need healing today? Lift your heart to Him and imagine His gentle touch bringing wholeness. Share this message with someone in need of restoration. Comment, "Healer," if you are choosing to receive Jesus' healing touch. Jesus has been present from the beginning and will be with us until the end. Every chapter of our lives is written with His guidance, love, and purpose. He was there before our story began. He walks with us through each moment, triumphs, struggles, and ordinary days. Every challenge shapes us. Every joy strengthens us. Even when life feels uncertain, He is weaving a story of hope, love, and redemption. Pause and imagine your life as a storybook in God's hands. He writes each page with wisdom, ensuring every difficult chapter leads to growth. Comment, "Alpha and Omega," if you trust Jesus with your life story. Share this with someone who needs reassurance that every chapter is part of God's plan. What do you build your life upon? Careers, relationships, possessions. They can shake, crumble, and fail. Jesus is the cornerstone, the solid foundation that will never fail. When storms come, when life tests you, His truth and love remain constant. Pause and reflect. Are you building on Him or on temporary things? Every decision rooted in Jesus brings stability, protection, and peace. Share this reminder with someone building a life of purpose. Comment, "Cornerstone," if you are choosing Jesus as your foundation today. Death touches every life. It brings grief, sorrow, and fear. But Jesus conquered the grave. Through His resurrection, He offers hope beyond this world. Our loved ones who have passed are not lost. We will see them again, and our hope is renewed. This changes everything: how we live, how we love, and how we face challenges. Death is not the end. It is a doorway to eternal life with Him. Pause and reflect. How does Jesus' victory over death change your perspective today? Share this hope with someone grieving or afraid. Comment, "Resurrection," if you are embracing the life Jesus promises. Let this hope transform your heart and guide your steps. Welcome.